I don't agree with a bunch of mathers because what they've done is they've done some type of a sneaky snake move. Their sneaky snake move has to do with somebody attaching themselves with somebody else where they're doing some type of a dysfunctional act and they're forcing or they're manipulating somebody else to do a dysfunctional act. And there's some type of a belief game going on where someone is trying to make somebody else believe something that is false. Somebody is trying to make somebody else believe that something is false. Belief and anything false have nothing to do with one another. You have to understand this very, very deeply. This is what bothers me. A lot of stuff bothers me, a lot of stuff, numerous, because something is false. Anything that is false bothers me because I happen to understand. Anybody that understands, they don't take this very lightly. They take offense to all this type of stuff, and I do take offense to all this type of stuff that's going on because something or someone has falsely played a game and literally has been seeing their own reflection, and then are trying to get mad at something or someone else. This is similar to something or someone that literally manipulates something or someone, and doing so, I'm seeing a private vision at the moment. Then. So going back to what I was saying. So something or someone has manipulated something or someone, has cleaned their hands, and doing so has ignored themselves, dodged themselves, and made something or someone else focus or a spotlight on them, and somebody's seeing a reflection of somebody. Is that the person naturally who they are, or is that somebody else that who somebody else created? That's what must be known. People must talk about stuff. People must talk, not stuff. No, that's also a low levels word for me. And you know why I use these low levels words is because something has kept me stagnant and backwards. And their math was, oh, me taking the totality of everything. So that therefore something similar to that occurs. Some type of excuse similar to this. Some people may have been using while taking people back of their purpose. Remember, everything I say is not pertaining to me only. This is what's happened to the masses of people of the phenomena that occurred. So some people don't take something seriously. They don't understand the immense power of something. A lot of groups, you know what happens when groups and true people see a bunch of groups and people dysfunctioning or doing something deliberate and thinking something is a joke. I want to either block you, I want to either not see you, I don't want to know about you, I don't want to be aware of you, of who you are, and I want that person to stay far away from me. Okay? That's at the least of what I want to happen. Because somebody thinks that something is normal, whatever they're doing. They're not understanding the millions. and the billions of people that suffered needlessly upon the face of this earth. You know, they don't understand that something is not a joke. There's a difference between me laughing and smiling when something is a joke in terms of some groups doing some type of a twisted thing to try to make me conform to them, to their nonsense math. However, to those political players, I laugh at them because they're a joke to me. They don't want something to get better. That's not their interest. If they did want, I have plenty of answers, and I've given the answers from day one till today, and that's what I've been doing. What I've been doing a long time for people to know what the answer is, to be the answer. And so, what are these groups doing? Fooling themselves, playing a game on themselves, and having a wrong effect on me every single day. They're similar to fools and cowards, at the least. That's what they are to me. They're a definition of a coward and a fool. Because we're living in the 21st century, and something is very, very easy for me to, if even if I want to at the moment of time, I can literally research how to go inside somebody's IP address and literally retain their information or see their videos or something. I can do that. You know what? Anybody that is doing that to me, if they're just, I give them permission to. Yeah, that is the correct math. That is the correct math. Because what are those other groups doing, claiming to be me, claiming to be me, and doing the same thing, however, to somebody else they're not allowing to do. So all that matters. And I know something is much more powerful than some people have made something seem. They made something seem similar to this when something is literally here. Yeah, I did say that. I did give people permission to hack me. For long that they are true, for long that they are just, yeah. Even the people and the person that was less just and unjust, knowing my information, they turned just and they changed and were just. That's what occurred too, to my understanding. Versus somebody that was unjust, no matter what, played politics and went against. There was a difference, you see. It's similar to a person that was that is labeled wrong. There's one wrong, two wrong, three wrong, four. There's different types of people that are wrong. There's different types of people that are wrong. You know what some people have done? I know what they've done. They've sophisticatedly manipulated me. Okay? Trust me, I'm not me. If there's any form of mistake, any form of dot, any form of pull that's going out of me instead of oceans and details of what is in me, you know that that's not me. That's somebody else. Somebody sophisticatedly messed with timing, messed with my thoughts, messed with my thought patterns, messed with my memory, messed with my sleep. Where literally, I'm even surprised that I've even been able to go thus far. Okay, of the level of harm that was caused on me. Something is a miracle. I don't know who allowed a bunch of groups to do a bunch of stuff, whatever they did. However, I know these groups were allowed to do something. depending on wow, I don't know if this is true or not. However, I saw a vision regarding somebody that did some type of a abnormal behavior, wrong behavior on something or someone. I saw abnormal vision to do with something that is to do with physical, emotional harm on the doer, whoever caused some type of issue on the innocent person. I don't know if that's true. However, it may in fact be true. If something was true in terms of the woman, quote unquote, that something happened, because I didn't believe that. There's various surveys and tests and news that, something doesn't make sense with my math. I wonder to myself how some stuff occurs or occurred. The only reason I believe something occurs because of some type of a lie. Maybe somebody's done some type of a wrong math. However, I don't know. Oh, this is a very, very important thing too. This has to do with people showing visions and people partaking in visions or thoughts or something that they see. Similar to what I was mentioning earlier. These visions, whoever does something, those groups get powers. Those who are true, they know what is true, what is false. However, I always mention to people because look, I believe something to be true. I know what is true in terms of what I understand, generally speaking. However, something or someone else may be deceived in terms of they may see a vision that connects or resonates with them. They may do something, and that something that they do may be false, may not be true. So I think what some people are doing is this at the moment of time. I know what they're up to. They're wrong. Somebody can hold 35, 40 pounds, 45 pounds, let's say. Somebody's doing a 60, 70, 80, 90 pounds, and they're very confident, they're convinced that something can do a 65-pound or 55-pound thing, and that's not true. That was possibly true before. That was possibly true before in terms of what I was possibly capable of. At this moment of time, I'm not capable of that. Could possibly do 35, 40 pounds max. Maximum. If I can. So somebody, you know, they're not making sense with me. They're having a wrong effect, and this has been going on for literally every single day. Every single day, I've literally have been experiencing an unpuzzle. Okay, similar to a person that is calling this a pencil. Okay, They're literally trying to convince me or somebody else that this is a pencil. Okay, look. You see this? What is this? This is not a pencil. Somebody's saying that this is a pencil, and literally every single day I've been doing this type of stuff on me. Every single day. Not in one element, not in two elements, not in three elements, literally in dozens, 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 every single day. And you know what? I don't know what their issue is. And you know what else is going on with me is I'm literally like too busy in a very variety of other topics to always have to mention something. And you know what? There's some type of a stagnant or lag or delay of this possibly too, in terms of if I don't think about something, if I don't focus on something, if someone doesn't talk to me, I may not recall this or I may not say this. I'm so true, I'm so honest that I expect people to literally believe me and understand me, even though they may not be what the answer is. Yet some people, what they've done, some type of a game, what they've played is exactly that with some type of a waves. Speaking of waves, all these waves have to be abundantly known in terms of who they may be affecting and what type of effect they may be having on people. There should be a survey of people going around people's homes or calling people, every neighbor in every neighborhood, and asking people, how are these things affecting people? That's what I agree with. Remember, I agree with healing frequencies and truth and information. This is different maths.